Hi, I'm Jo from the Direction Academy, and today I want to talk about one-way traffic relationships. Now, I think we've all fallen into this trap at some point in our lives, and I'm not just talking about your significant other, I'm talking about your friends, your family, sometimes your own kids, where you're giving and giving and giving. They're taking and taking as much as you've got, but they're not giving it back. And what happens over time is that you are giving away your validation to someone else. Now, when that happens, and it doesn't happen all in one go, this is a drip feed that can really cut to the core of anyone. We become really low. We become really insecure. And so we think the fix to this is to give more, to love them harder, to give everything and still get nothing back. Now, eventually, this leads to crushingly low self-esteem. If you recognize yourself falling into that pattern of being the giver to the relationships in your life, then the first thing I want to tell you is stop beating yourself up now, because it is so easy to fall into that pattern. Really desperately easy, in that we want to be good people, and we are good people. You are a good person. And to be kind is never not a great thing, but you need to keep a little bit of that kindness back for you. Now, to save anyone from getting to that point of emotional burnout, which isn't a phrase that we hear that often. Everyone knows physical burnout. Everyone knows about cognitive burnout, when you're so stressed that you just crash. Emotional burnout is a very real thing. And when this happens, we become really depressed, we become really low, and we get to the stage where we don't feel that we are worth doing anything for. For instance, if you find yourself doing more for others and more able to sort other people's stuff out than your own, that's a bit of a red flag. If you're doing nothing purely for yourself on occasion, that's another red flag. If you're waiting for someone to tell you that you matter, that's a huge red flag. Now, my fellow director at the Direction Academy, Jill, and I have written this course over 12 weeks so that you have time to dig into the reasons why. Because if you don't shift the reasons why you're doing this to yourself, you're not going to come out of this cycle of happening. Now, people in our lives can push all over our boundaries. And this is a really bad thing, and only you can uphold those boundaries. And it's not selfish, it's necessary. It's vital, in fact. Certainly if you find yourself surrounded by very high energy people that need a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, and you've got nothing left for yourself, then boundaries are everything. These things and the way that we feel about ourselves happen over a long period of time. It happens in childhood, it happens with your conditioning, with your birth family, how you've been treated in the past. And it's almost like an app on your phone that's running around in the background and you don't know it's there, and it's just draining your battery and it's holding you back. So what we do on our course is we take you through a series of steps that helps you identify first where any issues might lie for you, how to release on those issues and get rid of them for good, and how to move forward in a stronger, happier way. Now, we've called ourselves the Direction Academy because so many people get to a stage in their life where they want to change direction. Now, you may or may not know at this point where you want to go in life. And that's not a problem. That actually isn't the problem at all. Getting there in a really healthy, happy, self-reliant way, that's more important. Now, if you've ever done something purely for yourself as an investment in you, then you'll understand the value of that. And if you're thinking of one specific area of your life right now, just know that this type of work, doing something that lifts you up from the inside out and makes you that stronger, happier person, will have an effect on every area of your life. It can't not, because all areas of our lives are interconnected, as are we, as humans. From Jill and I, thanks for listening.